If the stream started right there when you said just shove it down your throat. And we should be live. Take us away, Manny. As you chew gently into that steak.
He still has that big piece of meat in his mouth.
Okay.
I forget I have an extra 1 to dexterity.
Wait, what?
It says I have an extra 1. Like an extra +1 to dexterity.
Is that from something I gave you, or is it part of like your background or class
I don't know.
race?
It might be race. I don't know. What? Oh, that was me.
Sound like Art doing his stupid European accent.
Hi, I'm Art.
Oh, you what, mate?
Plot twist. Art is actually Angie. Okay, so. Alright, so, Maracas. Here's what happened to you.
Maracas.
In an unfamiliar room. It's mostly, you seem to be lying in something very soft and comfortable. And looking around, the room is fairly dim, lit up by a number of candles. And it's kind of covered in various fabrics, kind of like cloths and banners. At least from what you can see on the ceiling. There even seems to be a small candlelit chandelier of some kind. And once you realize that, suddenly you feel just a pain all across your body. And as you try to shoot up, you step a little too fast, and the soreness and pain travels up through your arms and shoulders, as if you had just been like lifting weights for 5 days straight. You look at yourself and you realize you're covered in various bruises and lashes that just streak across your arms and chest. Currently shirtless, but you are wearing pants. And as you look around at your surroundings some more, you can see that there's a number of small boxes here and there, a small wardrobe, a chest, some desk, a number of candles and lanterns lighting the place with a soft, dim light. And you see that you're in a very cushy white bed with violet trim and violet pillows. And you see, but you also see that at the head of the bed, next to the pillows, and at the foot of the bed, there are cuffs and chains.
Oh God.
What would you like to do?
Oh no.
It's a torture room.
Poor Baracus.
Oh, by the way, also, you also have.
Have what?
He has what?
Current health. Whatever his current health is right now.
What change happened to my health?
It is whatever you have right now. Cut that in half. That's where you're currently at right now.
Okay.
You're taking this BDSM pretty well.
Am I alone in the room?
Moment you are currently alone. There is a door. Like it's a really cramped room. There's like, pretty much it's the bed, and then maybe 5 feet away from you is at least 5 feet away from you is the is like the door, and that's about it. There's a chair and a small desk next to the door, but yeah, it's a pretty cramped space.
I'm gonna try drawing chains.
Am I chained down or am I free?
Free, and looking at your wrist, you can see that there are also your wrists are pretty much rubbed red from assumed chafing on your cuffs from the cuffs.
Okay. Is there anything that I can see that's like worth taking in the room?
Roll. Shoot. Ah, damn! I don't have my thing in front of me. Roll investigation with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Yeah, at the moment you're kind of still waking up, so you can't really tell what's in the room at the moment. Aside
You
from
groggy.
yeah, you can't really see anything of particular value. It mostly just seems to be various just generic decorations.
Okay. I go look at what's in the boxes.
At the moment, the boxes are currently locked. I should have said they're more like kind of just traveling trunks, chest.
Okay. I'll get up and
So your clothes, you do see that your clothes, like your boots, your shirt, your coat, and gloves, are currently strewn about on the floor.
I'll get them on. And then I'm going to go and plant a potato in a corner where it won't be seen.
What? Why?
Well, you can't exactly plant it, but you can place it there because there's no soil in the room. It's just a.
Okay. Then, yeah, I won't do that then.
Okay.
I'm going to go and let's go up to one of the box that looks the most fancy and cast Eldritch Blast on the lock.
Let's see. Roll another investigation check. Of course.
What is with these rolls?
Night for you, buddy.
Got a 10.
So what? Roll one more.
Wow.
Okay, you managed to find what seems to be a fancy. Out of most of the chests, you do find one that does happen to be like much more not as worn as the others. There's like at least 3 trunks in that room, and the one that you do notice is the most. It's just kind of not as beaten up as the other 2. It has a nice like blue covering to it. Seems fairly sturdy. You cast Eldritch Blast on the lock. Hold on, where's my dice? Ah, crap, I forgot I brought it all down. I brought it to work by accident. I will be right back.
He brought it to work.
Oh, I saw it was like a twerk bag. I was like, what? I made something fancy.
How fancy.
Check the stream.
The stream.
The stream.
Oh,
It's the best.
that's so cute.
I'm just gonna have it dancing for a while. As Baracus is suffering. Hey, look, there's Panda's comment. Do you like this like Wii Fit Trainer music going on here?
Sorry about that. Okay. What just beeped?
What's the what's now?
I heard a beep.
You're the beep.
Yeah.
It seems to be lagging a little bit.
Oh, I'm always fucking lagging. It's ridiculous.
Oh no,
Anyways.
the stream.
Oh, it is.
Now it's paused now.
That's unfortunate. It's okay. It still says I enjoy Baracus' suffering.
All right. So, you cast Eldritch Blast on the lock itself, but the lock doesn't break, but it does push kind of like the wood in. You leave a bit of a scorched dent in where the lock, around this area where the lock would be, but you don't break the lock exactly.
Is there any inscription on it?
As you make a no, actually, as a sizzling sound emits from the lock and the area where you hit it, and small tufts of smoke rise up, you can see that the lock briefly glows with various various inscriptions glow on the lock before they kind of dim, and it looks like a normal lock again.
Did I manage to read any of them before they disappear?
Oh crap, why'd I put it all over there? Roll intelligence. Just straight intelligence, since you're close enough to it.
Why?
I love it. This is the best.
No, they disappeared too quickly for you to see anything specific.
Now I'm gonna have two cats dancing.
As you
Go ahead.
while you're looking intently at the lock, you hear the door kind of click a few times, and it opens, and there you see Violet, the white dragonborn lady, currently seeming to wear like a kimono robe.
Oh my!
It is silk. And she sees you. She smiles and she says, "Oh, you're up. Everything okay?"
He's speechless.
When I first woke up, did I think that? Well, were there any signs that she was intending to capture me or whatever, or was this all consensual?
Jesus fucking Christ!
She chuckles and says, I hope you didn't hit your head as well. I apologize about last night. I didn't expect it to be too that, to be honest. You seemed up for it, but a bit rougher than normal. I had my strength set on taking on servicing a dragonborn, so I apologize. Would you like some breakfast? I'm sure your friends will be looking for you as well.
That'd be great. And then I'll walk out with her.
All right. So the two of you walk out, and you see that you enter this fairly long hallway with like at least a dozen doors lining it. It's a fairly simple wooden hallway, almost like a motel hallway, you know. And she leads you down a few doors And you can see that there's like 12 doors on each side of the wall. And you enter through the main door, then the hall. And when you step out, you're still in Razor Rock, and you can see the other giant caravan. You can see the tavern and the other buildings that are in Razor Rock. And you notice that the interior of the this inn does not match the exterior of the rather wagon.
Okay. I'll just continue following her to breakfast, I guess.
Okay. Sorry. You guys head over to the food stand which now seems to have been converted to start cooking breakfast. The large woman is there with a large iron griddle, and she seems to be flipping flapjacks. Violet gets a plate for you and hands it to you, and walks over to a table with some people that she was with just a second ago. Are you going to follow her, or are you just going to eat by yourself?
I'll eat by myself. Or, as she walks away, I'll say, thanks for last night, and then I'll walk away.
She pats you on the cheek and says, "It's like, welcome, dear," and then she walks off. All right, so everybody except for Brockus, roll a Constitution check.
A what?
Precision?
Constitution.
Constitution.
Gotcha. Woof. Oh yeah, I found out it was Jack of all trades. It's giving me the extra +1. Forgot I had that.
Is Art there?
Art!
Hello.
Art. There he is.
God damn it, Art.
There's the boy.
I'm just picturing him like just tossing dice from like the side or something.
All right. Art, how active are you going to be right now